Jessica Petershik, and I'm the Customer Service Manager.
My name is Lisa Tenter, and I am the manager for the Central Minnesota Animal Care and Control. It is run by myself, but it is subsidized by the City of St. Cloud in the most part.
The Tri-County Humane Society is not only a shelter where people can surrender their animals if they're not able to care for them any longer, but they're also a stray holding facility. We do take in strays for Benton County, Sherburne County, and Stearns County for animals for different areas that contract with us, and even if areas don't have any form of animal control, just so there's a safe place for them to go.
We are an animal control facility, which means we don't take animals in from the public at all, no surrenders or anything like that. The animals have to come in through a municipal entity.
That's what we're here for. We're here to be a safe haven for those animals. In the shelter at any given moment, we can have various amounts. We probably through our shelter doors in an average year, we get about 4,500 to 5,000 animals in a year. We have a cat room. We probably can have anywhere from 100 cats or kittens at any given moment, and upwards from there, basically in foster care and all that kind of stuff. Dogs, we probably at any given moment can have up to 15, 20 puppies, and for adult dogs anywhere up from 30 to 40 in foster care situations in isolation, and then up for adoption at that moment. So. The thing is that I don't understand a whole lot with pet stores is that oftentimes pet stores, 99% of their animals are puppy mill animals. So it is just mass population and mass reproducing of animals. Not only that, a lot of times they have health concerns because they're not bred the proper way and all those kind of things.
They look beautiful and look perfect, but I've come across several myself that have mental problems. Aggression, things like that, that you can't train out of them. It's just there.
Puppy mills are large-scale breeding operations that focus on profit, not the well-being of their dogs.
You should shut down a puppy mill operation.
Their dogs receive little or no veterinary care.
Conditions are horrendous.
And never see a bed, a treat, or a toy, or a hug, or a kiss.
It's okay, baby. We're here to help.
Or anything we like to give dogs. And when their puppy-bearing days are over, they're either killed, abandoned, or sold to another mill.
These guys are lucky, they're getting out. But there are thousands more like this.
What's left is more than 1 million puppies.
Look at these conditions for these puppies.
Many with behavior and health problems.
I'm not going to judge somebody because they choose to go to a pet store to get an animal. On the other hand, I hope that people who do that realize the impact that that has on all animals as a whole. And they also have to realize, or they have to really do their homework and find out where this animal came from. They're not, just because it's a purebred doesn't mean it's going to be a good, healthy, lifelong pet for you if it, say, came from a puppy mill. People who do that, I hope that they really research the breed that they're looking for and find a reputable breeder who breeds out the bad things. And it's not just a puppy mill situation where they don't care about mental stability in an animal or health, just so they can just get the animals out and sold. So if you're looking for a certain breed, that's wonderful. Just do your homework and do it right. Otherwise, come to, if you're not really looking for a certain breed, or even if you are, we have several purebred animals here right now available, purebred dogs. So, I mean, don't forget about the shelters. You know, go and look. You might find the animal that you're looking for.
We do get a lot of purebreds, a lot of those toy mixes that people like, those designer breeds that people are like, the cockapoos and the different things like that. We do get a lot of mixes in like that as well. And there's a huge population, a pet overpopulation in society. And I think our hardest probably spot right now is cats. Cats are just overpopulated. There's too many animals and not enough homes. And when there's shelters and rescues that have healthy, adoptable pets, they should go to a humane society where you're saving a life rather than going to a pet store where you're creating one and just making the situation worse. So I always recommend shelters, rescues, different humane societies and such as an avenue for people to go, because you're saving a life rather than creating one. You know at the end of the day you saved something. For half the price and for saving a life rather than creating one, you can get a very healthy, happy, adoptable pet at a shelter or rescue. no matter what, these are all unwanted pets. If they're in a pet store, if they're in a shelter, if they're in a rescue, they're unwanted pets. No one wants that animal, so that's why they're trying to find them homes. And a lot of the times in a shelter situation, we got a lot more information about the previous home. You can get animals that are already house trained, that are already kid friendly, that have been around other dogs and you know that they get along with them. There's not as much of that uncertainty when it comes to shelter pets unless you get a stray. I mean, with a stray, an animal that was a stray, you don't know what their background was. But a perfect example is my dog. I have a black lab at home. He came in as a stray here at the shelter and he had a really good temperament. We went to go get him neutered and we found out he was heartworm positive. So we treated him. I was his foster care home. We got him neutered and he is the greatest companion I ever could have known, and he was a stray off the street. He was house trained, gets along with other dogs, loves kids, the love of my life. And he was a stray that I knew nothing about. And then you look at that and you're saving a life rather than creating one. And there's tons of animals that are small breeds, large breeds, purebreds that have been around kids, that are house trained. There's great adult dogs. We get awesome puppies. So there's lots to choose from. And for the volume and the pet overpopulation that there is, there's such a volume in shelters and rescues around the country that it's pretty easy. To me, it's a no-brainer.
I'm just telling people that what you think in your mind might not be what it is. Come on in, take a look at the animals, see how clean and healthy they are, see what they know. Almost every dog that comes in knows sit, because that's the first thing people train a puppy to do. So you'll be surprised. These animals are wonderful.